I was part of Bombay High Court for 15 years and 8 months. The tradition which we follow in Bombay High Court is, once we get a government property, we never return it to the government. We always use it for the benefit of the judiciary. And one more thing I want to tell the Honorable Chief Minister. All of us who are associated with the judiciary, we have sentimental value about this building. It's not only that High Court was set up in this building, but the Judicial Commissioner's Court functioned from this building. Unfortunately, I was able to function here as a judge only for 3 months. But thereafter, every time I have come to this place, I make it a point to make a brief visit to this historic building. So we have everyone who is connected here, connected with the judiciary, has very sentimental value for this building. Therefore, I request the Honorable Chief Minister and Honorable Law Minister to extend helping hand to the High Court administration to set up a modern state judicial academy and arbitration and mediation center in the old High Court complex. I want to make one more request to the Honorable Chief Minister. Shortly, we will have a Chief Justice of India who was also associated with the High Court, with the Common High Court of Maharashtra and Goa. I hope and trust that before the second Chief Justice from this court demits the office, we will be able to inaugurate a very modern state judicial academy and arbitration and mediation center. I hope and trust that such function can be held latest by 31st of October 2025. Now we will have a very modern district court complex. It's a state-of-art building. I request those who have not seen this complex must see the complex. I was troubled by one fact. In a lighter vein I am telling, some of the court halls which I see are far better than what we have in Supreme Court. So it's a unique thing to happen for a district court complex. Now, since we have a very modern district court complex, now onus is shifted on judicial officers and members of the bar to work together and to provide expeditious and better quality justice to citizens of Goa. As we complete 75 years of existence of Constitution, citizens have that legitimate expectation. I thank the Honorable Chief Justice of Bombay High Court and other judges of the Bombay High Court for giving me this opportunity to participate in this historic event. Thank you.
Thank you, my Lord, for your inspiring words. Honorable the Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant, and his government has shown remarkable commitment in providing the best infrastructural facilities to the people of Goa. Today, this court complex yet again illustrates his commitment. We are delighted to invite the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant, to address the gathering.
Good afternoon, friends. For the inaugural function of the District and Session Court, amongst us, Honorable Chief Justice of India, Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud, Justice Abhay, Justice Prasanna, Justice N. Koteshwara, Justice Nitin, Justice Mahesh, Justice Devendra, our own Minister for Law, Sri Alex Sikvera, AG Sri Devidas Pangam, Judge Sri Irshad Aga, ASG Sri Praveen Faldesai, then President of the North Goa District Advocate Association, Sri Santosh Barne, distinguished member of the judiciary, legal fraternity, and a respected guest. Namaskar and Yokar. It gives me the immense pride and joy to stand before you today at the inauguration of the new District and Session Court complex, a landmark moment for the judiciary and the people of Goa. Today, we mark not just the creation of the physical structure, but strengthen our commitment to justice, equality, and the rule of law. The judiciary, as we all know, is a cornerstone of democracy. It is the protector of the Constitution and the ultimate defender to the rights and liberates every citizen. In India, where diversity is our strength, the judiciary plays the crucial role in ensuring that the right of each and every individual, irrespective of the background, are safeguarded. As we celebrate the inauguration of this complex, I am reminded of the profound wisdom of the ancient Indian scriptures and which emphasize the importance of justice. Dharma evo heta hanti dharmo rakshiti rakshata. This translates, those who destroy justice are destroyed, and those who protect justice are protected. The court encapsulated a sense of judiciary's role, the protector, righteousness, and enforcer of justice. Honorable Chief Justice Dr. Chandrachud, your presence here is a source of great inspiration for all of us. Under your leadership, the judiciary has not only defended the right of individual, but also expanded the boundaries of justice through the progressive judgment. You have ensured that the judiciary remains the guardian of equality, fairness, and liberty for all. As we gathered here today, it is also important to recognize the role of the District and Session Court, which is often the first point of interaction for the citizen seeking the justice. This court represents the hope for the countless people who believe in the rule of law. It is here that grievances are addressed, disputes are resolved, and most importantly, faith in justice system is strengthened. The creation of this new complex is testament to our commitment to ensuring that the judiciary has the infrastructure it needs to function effectively. We understand that the justice delayed is the justice denied, and this complex, equipped with the modern amenities, will help expedite the resolution of the cases, reduce pendency, and deliver quicker justice to the people of Goa. The judiciary not only upholds the law, but also serves as a symbol of trust for the citizen of our country. Dharmo Vishwasya Jagata Pratishtata. This famous Sanskrit verse echoes the sentiments that justice is the foundation of the world. It reflects how crucial the role of law is in maintaining order, harmony, and the peace in society. I would like to take this opportunity to express my deepest appreciation for the member of the legal fraternity, whose dedication ensures the proper functioning of this vital institution. To the advocates, judge, and court officials, your relentless pursuit of the justice sustain the rule of law in our state. Your work is a reminder to all of that justice is not just an abstract concept, but something that affects the everyday lives of our people. Honorable Justice, your tireless efforts in upholding the Constitution and ensuring the protection of citizen rights inspire the confidence in our legal system. Goa is proud to have the judiciary that not only committed to delivering the justice, but also steadfast in promoting fairness and equality for all. As we step into the new era of the judicial infrastructure with the inauguration of this complex, I am confident that it will contribute to the greater efficiency in our court and bolster the faith of the people of our legal system. It is our shared responsibility as a representative of the government and judiciary to ensure that the door of the justice remain open to all, that no one denied their rightful hearing, and every citizen feels secure in the knowledge that in the judiciary will protect their rights. On behalf of the Government of Goa, I assure you that we will continue to support the judiciary in every possible way. We recognize that the robust and efficient judicial system is critical to maintain the rule of law and ensuring the overall development of our state. In closing, I would like to thank Honorable Chief Justice of India, Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud, for gracing this occasion in the presence I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all those who have been involved in the construction, establishment of this complex, especially the GSIDC and all the other contractors. May this complex serve as a beacon of justice for all, and may you continue to uphold the principle of the rightness and fairness that our great nation stands for. Before concluding my speech, sir, thanks for your comment that this is not a district court, but this is the branch of Supreme Court, as you commented in the, while coming. Thank you once again. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, sir. A judge of the US Supreme Court, Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, once said, and I quote, "Whatever you do, leave tracks." That means, don't do it just for yourself. You will want to leave the world a little better place for you having lived. Our chief guest, Honorable Dr. Justice Dhananjay Chandrachud, is doing just that in his illustrious life and career. This great occasion has become even greater due to Lordship's hallowed presence. From being a torchbearer of progressive change in technology adoption in legal processes, a champion of civil liberties, to a constant source of strength and encouragement to all judicial officers all over the country. Goa could not have hoped for a greater privilege and no greater honor than having the Chief Justice of India inaugurating a district court. May I, on behalf of all of us, have the honor of inviting my Lord, Honorable Dr. Justice Dhananjay Chandrachud, to kindly address the gathering.
Very good afternoon, Shri Pramod Sawant, Chief Minister of Goa, my distinguished brothers, Justice Abhay Oak and Justice Prasanna Varade, Judges of the Supreme Court, Justice Devendra Kumar Upadhyay, Chief Justice of the Bombay High Court, Justice Nitin Zamdar, Chief Justice of the High Court of Kerala, all the distinguished judges of the Bombay High Court, former judges of the Bombay High Court, my seniors who are so graciously present here, judges of the District Judiciary, senior and junior members of the Bar, the Minister for Law and Judiciary Goa, Advocate General of Goa, senior officials of the state government, ladies and gentlemen. It's truly an honor for me to inaugurate the much-awaited District and Sessions Court complex at Mercers. The philosophy of this beautiful state is that it embodies a tranquil attitude towards life that has come to define the beautiful state. But every time I come to Goa, I too feel like leaving my worries behind. But while being impressed by the continuing serenity of the place, I'm also remarkably impressed by the development which is taking place in the state of Goa. Every time that I visit Goa, I see something new which is happening. And I can notice that truly the state of Goa is on the path of rapid economic and social growth, economic growth and social transformation. Today we celebrate the culmination of a vision that began in October 2016 with a project cost of over 120 crores. Despite the challenges which were posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, which delayed our initial deadline of 2021, the government and the High Court have persevered and completed the state-of-the-art complex in September 2024. I must acknowledge the tireless efforts of everyone involved in overcoming these obstacles. The bar, the bench, the central and the state governments, the architects, the contractors, but above all, each worker who put their best foot forward to ensure that this state-of-the-art building is not only ready on time, but also meets the requirements of a modern court complex. The complex features modern courtrooms and offices, parking capacity for over 280 vehicles, but most importantly, cutting-edge technological advancements, including video conferencing equipment in courtrooms and meeting courtrooms. The Supreme Court had passed an order, pan-India, for making available vulnerable witness deposition centers. And I'm so glad that this complex has a vulnerable witness deposition center. The integration with e-initiatives developed by the High Court of Bombay at Goa ensures seamless functionality and symbolic of a district court which is looking forward. At the heart of our judicial system lies the idea of a conscious court. That is a courtroom which is acutely aware of societal realities and the multifaceted difficulties encountered by those who seek justice. Reflecting the idea of a conscious court, the statue of the Lady of Justice was redesigned in the Supreme Court, and she has taken a new avatar. Today, the Lady of Justice in the Supreme Court does not carry a sword or the talwar, but instead carries with her the Constitution of India, a document which has the transformative power to break the bonds of social hierarchies and inequalities. The statue, which was previously blindfolded to mean impartiality, now has the blindfold removed. After all, the law is not blind. It views everyone equally and is equally aware of social realities. The equality of the law is not a formal sense of equality, but substantive, recognizing that often securing equality is rooted in an understanding of the historical disadvantages and privileges of certain communities. Every individual who walks through the doors of our courts brings with them their own experiences, struggles, and hopes. After all, the work which we do in our courts is to come face to face with injustice in everything that we decide or argue. The judicial process can be daunting. Often, these sense of fears of litigants are precipitated by socio-economic challenges, linguistic barriers, and societal stigmas. A conscious court actively seeks to bridge these gaps, ensuring that justice is not an abstract concept, but a reality accessible to everyone. When we invest in the safety, accessibility, and comfort of our judges, lawyers, and litigants, we build more than just an efficient system. We make a just and inclusive system. Creating inclusive courtrooms cannot be restricted to only infrastructure, but it also means creating an environment where all voices are heard and respected. Access to district courts is one of the first steps towards ensuring equitable access to justice. The importance of the efficient functioning of our district courts cannot be overstated. They serve as the first point of contact for most individuals seeking redressal. The district judiciary is the backbone of our institution, and it is here that the foundations of the law are laid and of justice are laid. By ensuring that district courts are accessible, we empower our citizens to engage meaningfully with the legal system, aiding in facilitating a more equitable society. But physical access is only one aspect. There are numerous barriers, financial constraints, lack of awareness about legal rights, and sometimes even the intimidation of the legal process itself, which prevents individuals from pursuing their claims. To truly democratize access to justice, we must actively work to dismantle all barriers. As we strive for inclusivity within our courtrooms, the language which we use must reflect our ethos. We must be vigilant in our choice of words, ensuring that our language is not only precise, but also respectful and inclusive. Insensitive or dismissive language can perpetuate stereotypes and may disproportionately affect women and marginalized communities. Very often I hear the complaint of women judicial officers that some members of the administrative establishment use derogatory language towards women. I think the time has come when we must realize that all forms of derogatory language, particularly towards women, must have no place in our courts at all. We must actively choose to speak a language of inclusivity, respect, and empowerment. This involves re-examining our legal lexicon and ensuring that it does not reinforce stereotypes based on gender, caste, or socioeconomic status. Therefore, the Supreme Court of India prepared a handbook on gender. And the idea of the handbook on gender was to make people aware of gender stereotypes which are used in the discourse in our courts. Members of the bench, particularly judicial officers at the district level, must remember the thumb rule. Litigants come before the court with a sense of trust and with a sense of vulnerability. Practices within the courtroom should uplift legal discourse rather than undermine dignity. Often the faith, dignity, and the future of the individual is in your hands. Citizen-centric facilities are essential for ensuring that all individuals can engage with the legal process. This includes creating safe spaces for women and children, as well as support services for those who may require additional assistance navigating the court system. Recently, in the Supreme Court of India, we created a new creche to accommodate about 100 children of our staff, of young women lawyers, who are now increasingly a part of the legal profession. Quality legal aid service is a crucial component of accessibility. They are essential for ensuring access to justice, promoting fair trials, empowering vulnerable populations, strengthening the legal framework, and combating legal illiteracy. Prioritizing the enhancement of quality and accessibility in legal aid services must be a focus for policymakers and legal practitioners. Another crucial step for democratizing access to justice is ensuring that our judgments and orders are available in all regional languages. I'm glad to inform you that the judgments of the Supreme Court are also being translated into Konkani. That process has to be expedited. And I'm sure that the Chief Justice of the Bombay High Court will ensure that the judgments of the Bombay High Court are also translated into a language which the people of the state can understand. We must ensure that the work which we do as judges, as lawyers, becomes comprehensible to our citizens. The implementation of platforms such as the Nyaya Vikas portal, which provides updated information about judicial infrastructure, exemplifies our commitment to the pursuit of accessible courts with citizen-centric facilities. Other initiatives like the e-courts, the digital SCR, for those members of the bar who don't know about it, the digital SCR is a free service which is provided by the Supreme Court, are aimed at increasing accessibility and fostering a culture of accountability and transparency. The increasing workload of our judiciary and the persistent pendency of cases necessitate innovative solutions, and the smart use of technology has a potential to revolutionize the operations of the courts and their functionaries. By streamlining processes, automating routine tasks, and enhancing case management, we can reduce delays and improve the efficiency of our courts. By providing real-time access to case information, litigants can track the status of their cases without having to travel to the courts. This includes providing resources in multiple languages and formats, accommodating individuals with disabilities, and creating intuitive navigation systems. When people can access information about court proceedings, judgments, and other legal processes, it fosters a culture of openness and accountability. We have to take small steps to making our court working spaces accessible to all. I always ask the question, do we have gender-sensitive washrooms? A large number of young women lawyers and young women judges are now into our system. Do we provide sanitation hygiene products for women in the washrooms in our court system? It is important that we address these issues, because if we have to truly become a gender equal judiciary, we have to make ourselves easily accessible to women now, who form over a 50% of the new lawyers and the new judges who are entering the court system. Recently, someone I was speaking to in the district judiciary told me that she has to go to a washroom after passing by several male litigants and other male colleagues. Small thing which was drawn to my attention. We can take these small steps within our judiciary to ensure that truly women find a welcoming space within the precincts of our courts. This new court complex represents a significant advancement in Goa's judicial infrastructure, promising to enhance the efficiency of justice delivery by consolidating various courts that previously operated from disparate private buildings. The new complex has commendably moved towards streamlining operations. This consolidation optimizes resources and enhances the court's capacity to address an increasing number of cases effectively. I join my very senior colleague, Justice Abhay Hoke, in making an earnest request to the Chief Minister that the erstwhile building can be put to gainful use by using it as an academy which will train not just judges, but train civil service officers, train police officers, police and other people who render service within the state of Goa. We can possibly create Goa as the hub for international commercial arbitration. A large number of Indian companies are now moving to the Dubai Financial Center or to the Singapore International Arbitration Center. Why is it that our own companies are moving outside India? Because we have not created good spaces for them. And I do believe that Goa, with its global image, everybody in the world knows about Goa. Goa, with its global image, can truly become a global financial center. And I'm sure with the unique initiatives which are being taken by the Chief Minister, that we will really take a positive step forward in creating Goa as a global financial center for the future. Our case management portal has exemplified this shift. The introduction of the e-summons portal, part of the interoperable criminal justice system, along with an online court fee payment system, simplifies access to judicial services. I'm deeply appreciative of the unique steps which have been taken under the auspices of the Government of Goa, the High Court of Bombay, with its very fine Chief Justice, who has dedicated himself completely, and to the Chief Minister of Goa, who has been prioritizing these initiatives to providing genuine service to the citizens and to the residents of Goa. After all, these facilities are not meant for judges and lawyers. They are meant essentially for the citizens and the litigants who come to these facilities. I'm hopeful, therefore, that the new court complex will embrace its rich legacy and create futuristic courts to enhance efficiency and uphold justice. Together, let us strive to create a justice system that truly embodies the spirit of Goa, bringing peace, satisfaction, and contentment to the people of Goa, and marking this as a symbol of an emerging nation, a developing nation, a growth-oriented nation. Thank you very much for inviting me, and God bless.
Thank you, Lordship, for insightful and encouraging address. His Holiness, the Dalai Lama once said, and I quote, "The roots of all goodness lie in the soil of appreciation." As we mark the conclusion of this momentous event, we take this opportunity to thank the collective efforts of all those who have made this day possible. I now call upon Advocate Santosh Bharne, the President of the North Goa Bar Association, to kindly propose the vote of thanks.
Honorable the Chief Justice of India, Dr. Justice Dhananjay Chandrachud, Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant, Honorable Chief Justice High Court of Bombay, Justice Devendra Kumar Upadhyay, dignitaries on and off the dais, ladies and gentlemen. The state of Goa has always set high standards for itself. This state-of-art new district and sessions court complex has achieved for the people of Goa, the judiciary and the legal fraternity, precisely the high benchmark. This has been achieved by the collective collaboration of the judiciary and the government. Honorable Justice Dr. Chandrachud has always laid emphasis on understanding people's aspirations. We have heard him often emphasize the need for setting better standards in working condition of courts and ensuring high degree of access to litigant to justice delivery system. The state of Goa is indeed grateful to have this complex inaugurated at the auspicious hands of Honorable the Chief Justice of India. I express my deep gratitude to the Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant, for extending all possible assistance and making the state machinery available for building this complex. We are greatly indebted to Justice Abhay Oak for his role in commencement and completion of this complex. We are happy that Justice Oak is present today to see his vision come true. Equally, we thank Judges of the Supreme Court, Honorable Sri Justice Rajesh Bindal, Honorable Sri Justice Prasanna Varade, and Honorable Sri Justice N. Koteshwar Singh for gracing this occasion with their presence. We express our sincerest appreciation to the Chief Justice, High Court of Bombay, Honorable Devendra Kumar Upadhyay, the Chief Justice of High Court of Kerala, Honorable Nitin Jamdar, Honorable Justice Mahesh Sonak, Guardian Judge of North Goa District, Justice M.S. Karnik, Senior Administrative Judge of High Court of Bombay at Goa, Justice Bharat Deshpande, Justice Valmiki Menezes, and other companion judges for gracing the occasion by their most valuable presence. We have amongst us Honorable Minister for Law and Judiciary, State of Goa, Sri Alex Sikvera, the Advocate General for State of Goa, Sri Devidas Pangam, and Deputy Solicitor General of India, Sri Praveen Faldesai. We are honored to have all of you with us on this auspicious occasion. The challenging task of building this monumental complex could not have been possible without the efforts of GSIDC, PWD, state departments, and agencies and various consultants. I would specially like to thank Sri Harish Atkonkar, Managing Director, GSIDC, Sri Uttam Parsekar, Principal Chief Engineer, PWD, Sri Khande Consultancy Limited, and all those involved in construction of this beautiful complex. My heartfelt thanks to all the previous office bearers of North Goa District Advocates Association, the forums and associations of Panji, Mapsa, Ponda, Bicholi, Perane, and Varpur for their lion's share in being involved in every stage in ensuring the coming up of this state-of-art complex. We, the current office bearers, are just your representatives, while all the accolades are for your efforts. We assure you that we shall take your good work forward. I would fail in my duty if I don't thank the Sarpanch of Village Panchayat of Merses, judges and staff of District, Judiciary and High Court. A special thanks to all the trial court judges who have relentlessly worked for the inaugural function, the print, media, police department, and all those who have worked behind the scene for making this inaugural function a grand success. Last but not the least, I thank all the dignitaries, advocates, prosecutors, and invitees for attending today's function. Let me end with a quote by Mr. Alfred Painter. saying thank you is more than good manners, it is good spirituality. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request dignitaries on the dais and our esteemed guest to please rise for the national anthem.
I request honorable dignitaries on the dais to kindly proceed for a guided tour of the building, followed by lunch. Honorable guests in the auditorium are requested to remain seated until honorable dignitaries proceed. Due to time constraints, the cultural program is lined up for the evening session. The afternoon session will begin approximately 40.
पारोल यूनिवर्सिटी का ऑनलाइन MBA प्रोग्राम आपके प्रमोशन का एलिवेटर. पारोल यूनिवर्सिटी वडोदरा, गुजरात.
आम्ही गोंयचे प्रश्न मांडतात, फकत राजकीय न्हय, सामाजिक सांस्कृतिक.
तुमचे जिणेकडेन जोडपी आमचो टीव्ही, तुमचो टीव्ही.
आम्ही तुमचे प्रश्न मांडतात.
तुमचे प्रश्न आमच्यो जापो, आमचो संघर्ष तुमचे खातीर.
आम्ही लढतात गोंया खातीर, आमचे सोपुल्ले गोंय सांबाळून दवरपा खातीर.
तुमचो टीव्ही, गोमंतक टीव्ही. ह्या दर्याक पळयतकीर म्हज्या मनांत खुबशे तरंग उठतात, खुबशी ल्हारां उसळटात. ह्या दर्याच्या पोटांत लिपलां कितें? ह्या दर्यान कितली गुपितां आपल्या पोटांत लिपयल्यात. गोमंतक टीव्ही. आमी बातम्यो खोलायेन सोदतात, आमी खोलायेन वचून बातम्यांचो सोद घेतात. आम्ही बातम्यांची फाटपुरवण करतात. आम्ही तुमचे खातीर लढतात, आम्ही तुमच्या फाटल्यान उबे रावतात. गोमंतक टीव्ही, गोंयच्या प्रजेचो आवाज.
आम्ही गोंयचे प्रश्न मांडतात, फकत राजकीय न्हय, सामाजिक सांस्कृतिक.
तुमचे जिणेकडेन जोडपी आमचो टीव्ही, तुमचो टीव्ही.
आम्ही तुमचे प्रश्न मांडतात.
तुमचे प्रश्न आमच्यो जापो, आमचो संघर्ष तुमचे खातीर.
आम्ही लढतात गोंया खातीर, आमचे सोपुल्ले गोंय सांबाळून दवरपा खातीर.
तुमचो टीव्ही, गोमंतक टीव्ही.
मोळी फणींद्र माथा मुकुटी जळाळी कारुण्य सिंधू भव दुःखहारी तुझ वीण शंभो मज कोण तारी. नमस्कार. गोमंतक टीव्हीचेर तुमकां सगळ्यांक माय मोगाचो येवकार. हांव सुमिता कुंकळकार. खरें म्हळ्यार नवरात्र हो देवीचो उत्सव, पूण अंत्रुज मारांतल्या चडशा देवळांनी मकरोत्सव व्हडा दबाज्यान मनयतात आनी तातूंतूच नागेश स्वयंभू हें देवूळ आसा. तर आज आमी आयल्यात नागेश महारुद्राचो मकरोत्सव पळोवपाक.